All right, so today is the day, the Marge in-person audition from 12 to 3:30. We just got the script last night, closer to like 9 o'clock p.m. I'm still working on my hair here. Oh, Lord have mercy. I love my dress. I've got all my spirit jewelry on, my little eye earrings, and everything I'm wearing is actually including everybody in my life who's special to me in some way so that they are with me. And that's the way I think. That's the way I live. I just wish my family knew this. But anyway, let me go ahead and get started here. Here's the new script, okay? I'm just going to read through it. I'm not really going to act it right now. Brittany comes around the corner and knocks on Marge's open door. Marge is at the other end of the room, charcoal face mask applied, and cucumbers over her eyes. Brittany comes in and says, "Hey, Marge." Marge raises her head slowly, and the cucumbers begin to slide down her nose and cheeks. She catches one in her mouth, but the other one gets away from her tongue, and it slides all the way off her chin. She turns her attention to Brittany now. "Ah, Brittany, I must have manifested your presence. Or did a stray telepathic thought summon you?" Brittany says, "It was an email. So what did you need from me?" Marge says, "I wanted to ask you about something. Have you ever talked to Brayden?" And Brittany says, "Your son? I don't exactly go out of my way to talk to 14-year-olds. Marge says, It's just, I worry about him, you know. He doesn't have any friends his own age." Hold on, I'm just finishing up my nail here. Paulie. "He doesn't have any friends his own age, and I think it's because he's just too smart for his own good. Maybe you two have more in common than you think." Brittany says, "With all due respect, ma'am, he seems to be doing just fine with no friends." Marge says, "Well, he's been acting up lately. He doesn't want to go to transcendental tea time with me anymore. He's not meeting his quotas. Last week he started a fire in the conference room trash can. I just feel like I'm losing my boy." Marge begins to tear up, and Brittany is unsure of what to do, trying to make up her mind whether she should put her hand on Marge's shoulder or not. She decides against it, but speaks up. Brittany says, "I'm so sorry, but I still don't know how I fit into this." Marge, through tears, "Well, it's just, I read your horoscope this morning, as I do every morning, and it said you're going to lose something today." Marge continues, "I'm just worried the universe will decide it's your job." Marge continues fake sobbing for a couple of seconds, but then suddenly stops and looks up at Brittany. Brittany says, "Oh, okay, I'll talk to him." Brittany looks at the camera concerned. Then in the interview room later, Marge sits in a chair, mascara streaming down her cheeks. Marge says, "I cut up a bunch of onions, forced my eyes open with clothespins, and the results speak for themselves." Okay, so that's the first script. There is another script that Marge is in. This is where a potluck dinner is at the insurance. All the coworkers are bringing in food for a potluck employee lunch or whatever. So Marge says to this character, Greg, "Oh, Greg, honey, there was no need to contribute to the potluck again this year. My gemstones uttered last night that you're under a lot of stress." Greg says, "Yeah, I was actually. I know y'all loved my Meemaw's gravy explosion recipe last year, so I was under a lot of pressure to recreate it again. But I bust down in that kitchen, you feel me? I think this is better than Meemaw's for real." I love these characters. Marge says, "Thank you, dear. Can't wait to taste it." Greg, "For sure. Word to your courts or whatever. Peace and love and a lot." Greg turns around and Marge instantly chucks the Tupperware container far off into the distance behind her. Next up is Samuel, who hands Marge a tin-foiled baking dish. So there we have it. There are a total of 6 scripts that they sent. Marge has 2 of those 6 scripts. And then there are 2 other scripts where Marge merely is just present in them, but not speaking. So, again, I have no idea what to expect today. I have no idea how many people are going to be there. I have no idea how many people are called back. But what I do know is there is definitely 6 characters. So if you take 6 characters times, let's say they called 3 people back, I'm thinking there's going to be at least 20 people there, at least, of just people auditioning. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Drinking lots of water. Water is good for my face. It'll get my wrinkles a little bit smoothed out. And other than that, I love the Marge dress. This is a Jessica Simpson dress that I got from Goodwill for like $7.99 or something years ago, and I've never been able to wear it. I love this. I love this dress. OMG. Love the boots. Now these are my little, what are they called? Paddock boots. Just, I don't want them to get wet in the grass. LOL. Anyway, I'm doing this. I'm really doing it. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I am just going to show up and be myself. So wish me luck.